Hello, Thirdless. You might know me from such very well-known videos as the madness of a Michael Jackson session featuring Huff Paranormal, or other Huff debunking type videos, or not. Either way, I come with greetings and interest. You see, I'm an advocate for real ITC, and real ITC unfortunately is very laborious, boring to the viewer, unless you're into it obviously. There's no shortcuts here. It takes a long time to do, and a lot of the time you're very unsuccessful. It doesn't work all the time. But every so often, like a blue moon, you come across either an amazing session or an amazing capture that just can't be explained. You can't say, well, that was just the radio, you're scanning a broken radio. No. And I've, collaborated these sessions into one montage that I sort of use as my channel trailer, and I've paraded these 6 or 7 sessions in this one video around over and over because it's called the paranormal and it's very rare. And one of these captures is a bit infamous among the real ITC community. No, Huff, you are not the real ITC community, the ITC collective at all. Does that even exist still? I don't know or care. But one particular capture I have caught is the Devil's Angel, to try and do the accent. Yes, it was a very strange one because the importance of that capture was, I didn't ask, who are you? I asked, what are you? What are you? Are you just dead? Is what I said to a certain entity that had given me an answer previous. So I knew I was dealing with some sort of form of intelligence, and it said instantly, I'm the Devil's Angel. Most of who has subscribed to me or know I have seen it over and over, so I'll spare you to a degree. Now, the Devil's Angel, it's a bit of an infamous thing, and so now those that are subscribed to me or are interested in ITC or know about that are, looking out for that. Who is the Devil's Angel? Well, I don't want to spoil this because this is a forward. This upload really isn't my video. It's actually a forward to somebody else's video. And of course, please subscribe to them. They'll be in the description. I'm pointing upwards. It's downwards, isn't it? I don't know what device you're using, but whatever it is, the description, go there and subscribe to them because they do real ITC and they think. They've got some good talking points. There'll be no flash edits there. If you want that sort of thing, go watch. Well, don't. If you're into ITC, you're not going to find that unless you watch Half Paranormal and all those people. But anything flash, ITC doesn't have it. Real ITC, I'm on about. But interestingly, this person who is, of course, a subscriber of mine, they captured a similar thing. So without further ado, with my steering wheel blocking my face, which is probably a much better view, I suppose, for most of you, especially those that can't stand me, I will leave it over to them. Here we go. Watch the video and tell me what you think.
What are you, chap? Are you just dead?
The devils?
You're the devil's what? Say it again. Who are you, chap? What are you, chap? Are you just dead?
The devils?
You're the devil's what?
Who's the devil's angel? Well, we don't actually know. But that was a very good response that Order of Magnitude got some time ago. And this is why it's important to be honest. Order of Magnitude does his sessions, turns on his radio, presses scan, presses record on his phone or his camcorder. No fancy spooky sounds, no spooky music or anything like that. Just records things just the way they are. This is important because we need honest people, because sometimes we may get something similar ourselves. We may get a similar response ourselves. And I got a similar response to that, which makes the whole thing kind of extra special. We were in Rachel's house last night, and I briefly went over a session we done. We done a session on a hack shack, a Radio Shack 12-469, and we were on FM because AM doesn't kind of work in Rachel's house very well. So, I don't hear things very well in real time sometimes, and I miss things. So, you know, what we done was, we put the session on, we were doing the session for about an hour, and we were kind of having a conversation in between. We were kind of drifting out, in and out of concentrating on the spirit box, but we were sort of doing that to see if was there any interaction with our conversation, and, we got something that came up that was pretty interesting, and one of the reasons why I brought up Order of Magnitude's clip. So let's take a look at that. There was already subtitles in Riley's clip, but I'm not actually going to put subtitles on mine. It's ITC. Headphones. Very important to use headphones. If you're interested in ITC and interested in hearing responses, very important to use headphones or earphones or whatever, but use good quality if possible, the best quality that you can get, to hear those low tones and stuff. But quite possibly you will hear us without the headphones, but just letting you know, headphones advised here. That door is creepy.
Yeah, but the way she's looking at me, sort of looks as if she's on my eye or something.
I seen a trailer for, is it The Shining? The two little girls in the flipping. That reminds me of one of those kind of things.
Like some of them are freaky looking things, and some of them are just lovely. Yeah, but he stays in the box.
How many have you got upstairs?
Oh. Did we start in total? Between dolls and clowns, huh?
About 15 clowns.
Right. Is there not clowns, right? Is there not clowns, right?
I don't know if it got the whole angel part at the end, so I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. But it sounded like the devil's inch, you kind of can see where this is going, kind of thing. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit more to see if we get the whole word at the end here. This isn't pre-prepared or anything like that. I'm actually discovering this as I'm making the video, but I slowed it down to about 65%, and it's starting to warp the sound of the voice and that, but I think we got that devil's angel in there. We're going to go down a tiny little bit more, but first of all, I'm going to go back and play order of magnitude's response before I play my own.
Oh, what are you, chap? Are you just dead?
The doubles?
Oh, you're in those what?
You could hear the difference between Riley's response and mine, where Riley's has the devil's angel and then mine is straight devil's angel. There's been lots of speculation and theories running around about how do the spirits use the audio in the spirit box. And will we ever get to the bottom of how spirits use the spirit box? How did they use the words in that? I think the only way of sort of coming anywhere close to that, if more people are doing honest sessions. So if we get similar responses, we compare the two, we can compare the audio and stuff like that. Just thought I would share that with you. There's lots of other stuff in that session. It might be delayed going out because I have to go through this one straight away. There's other sessions that I've done. I've done sessions all week. And in fact, last night when I done that spirit box session in Rachel's house, we done a session before that on the PSP7. So I'll be very interested to see, did anything come up on that spirit box similar to the second spirit box, which was like a continuation, but it was a different spirit box. Now, I don't know what magnitude I don't know what Riley used in that session. Was it a PSP7 or was it the Hack Shack, the Radio Shack 12-469? But I actually used the 469 on that one. But thought that was interesting, so I just thought I would share that. As of this moment in time, Rachel has no idea that actually we picked up that response last night, along with other very negative stuff. It seems to happen in Rachel's house for some reason, because we did get a similar, we did have a similar spirit box session before. I think we done it live, and it was pretty negative. And we don't call out for negative. We don't call out for negative responses and that. But that's what came up last night. So looking forward to going through all that. It's going to be hard work because the session was actually an hour. So I'm going to leave you with the two responses, Riley's response and mine, and you know, just to show you and that, and you know, if Riley's watching and that, and you know, I'd be interested to hear his feedback on this one. He can use the video if he wants, you know, because I'm actually using his piece of clip. That's the way I roll. I don't, you know, I'm not this kind of person that say, oh, you can't use my video or anything like that. We're just sharing information. That's all we're doing. That's what the paranormal should be, you know. So I'm going to leave you with the two clips. I will see you in the next video. Hopefully I'll get that session looked into as soon as possible. As I says, there's a lot to it and that. So take care, folks.
What are you, chap? Are you just dead?
The devil's
You're the devil's what? Say it again. Who are you, chap? What are you, chap? Are you just dead?
The devil's
You're the devil's what?
That door is creepy.
Yeah, and the way she's looking at me, sort of looks as if she's funny-eyed or something.
I seen a trailer for, is it The Shining? The two little girls in the flipping. That reminds me of one of those kind of things.
Like some of them are freaky looking things, and some of them are just lovely. Yeah, he stays in the box.
And many of them got upstairs.
Oh. Did we start in total? Between dolls and clowns, huh?
About 15 clowns.
Aye. Is there not too clowns, like?
Clowns.
Well, interesting, isn't it? Yes, so if you are into ITC yourself, look out for that and provoke it. Ask about the Devil's Angel. Try and capture the Devil's Angel. Yeah, no, we don't know who it is. Male, female, maybe nothing genderless. Hey, that's very progressive, eh? But regardless, you know, who is the Devil's Angel, we don't know. But one thing Sam said, she'd love to know my thoughts on this. And, well, the reason why I did this video was not because anything to do with, I know how to get a free upload out of this because they give me permission. No, I promise you. Otherwise, I'd just uploaded it as it is, wouldn't I? Think about it. And I must say, Sam, that hoodie, that's a very cool hoodie. Where can I get a hoodie like that? Oh, right, yeah! You can get it from the Shill Order of Magnitude merch store. Yes, you can. Just go to the links in the description, up, down, wherever bloody hell it is, and you will find, or you'll be able to, hopefully, and I'm hoping it ships to your country. If not, I'm sorry, that's not my fault. You'll be able to find your own Order of Magnitude hoodie. They are very high quality, I must say. I promise you, they're not cheaply made. I've got one myself. And they're fucking awesome, actually. You know, regardless of what you got on it, the actual quality is really good. But I'm not here to show you my wares, believe it or not, for once. No, I promise you. You know, no. Sam asked my thoughts, and I thought rather than writing a long-winded comment that you know when you read something you can't read tone and stuff, it'd just be better if I just spoke my thoughts. Hence why I wanted to do this video. So yeah, my thoughts on this capture. It's interesting. I'm glad other people are getting Devil's Angels as well, and I'd love to know if you got your own. And if you get your own, show me, especially if it's clear. Now at first, when Sam first played, I didn't catch it, but I'm not using headphones. I'm in my car. I was hearing it in the car. But when she slowed it down and whatnot, yeah, I caught it. I got it. Now, what was the difference between mine and her capture? Other than mine was obviously ridiculously. The reason why that capture is so like mind blowing is because it is ridiculously clear. It's almost like someone just speaking it, you know. Oh yeah, and in answer to your question, Sam, no, I was not using a hack shack. It was just magnitude mode on the old SP7. So an SP7 revision 3 model. I press 2 buttons together and it kills the faux white noise, but it must be on AM only to do it. But blah blah blah. But yeah, the difference between mine and yours, other than the clarity, and I'm not saying yours isn't clear, because it is clear, it really is. And I'm going to go over to something which I'm going to say, which will explain why yours is really valid as well in a second. But the difference is I asked a question. I said, well, what are you, Chuck? Are you just dead? And then it said, I'm the Devil's Angel. Your one, there was no question going on, I don't think. It could have been, but I don't think there was. I think you were talking amongst yourselves, if I remember rightly, and it just suddenly come out of it. But which is fucking weird, because maybe you're asking a question before, I don't know. Because there is like a delay sometimes when you do these spirit boxes, it seems. I mean, I don't know if that's like factual, but there seems to be a delay. You ask a question, you sort of have to wait, you know. It's like a lag, I don't know. But that's not to say that your capture's no good or anything, because you didn't ask a question. It's just how it is. But the fact is, it said Devil's Angel. And what's interesting about your capture, the most interesting thing about it, is you used the Hackshack 469, the dipod as I call it, because it looks like an iPod, you know. And why it's interesting is because that particular model makes plipping sounds where as it sweeps, it plip, 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 really fast, and those plips signify each radio change, each you know, next bit, click 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 click. So we're moving up the radio band with each click, and it says Devil's Angel. But it didn't just last one click or 2 clicks. I think there's 4. I counted. I could be wrong. 4 clicks, so that shouldn't be, you know, if there's a radio, if there was some DJ out there, you know, who's, I don't know, talking about something related to paranormal, which is very rare in Britain, and you used FM, right, AM, there is more of a possibility that you would get a bit of a weird show talking about the paranormal and stuff. You certainly don't get swear words in the UK, but some have argued with me, well, you're on AM order, AM bounces all over the place. You could have got a you know, a radio station from all the way from Europe or something, you know, where they do allow swear words, you know. And okay, fine. Unlikely, but fine. But no, this is on FM, so this is really short. And trust me, I know my radio stations, or at least I used, as of 2011 sort of time, I knew my radio stations very well because I was a taxi driver. I used to listen to every single one of them to stave boredom. So this, you know, Devil's Angel capture went over, and in FM as well, AM, where you don't really get bleed over per se, it went over 4 plips. So after the first plip, it should have cut out anyway. 2 plips, okay, a bit faint. No, went, you know, 4. So that was, I would say, a genuine capture. Some entity turned around and said Devil's Angel for whatever fucking reason, and it was nice and clear too. It wasn't, you know, this isn't like a humble brag or anything, I promise you, when I say it wasn't like as clear as mine, because, well, maybe because I was using a decorated, no, my guitar amp isn't decorated, but, you know, I wasn't using a guitar amp, maybe because I was using a guitar amp, sorry, you know, it was louder. I don't know if that's the reason or whatnot, but it was one voice. Yours seems to be like sort of 2 voices, but this is all semantics, and this isn't to put down the capture at all. It's a very, very good capture, for the reasons outlined a second ago, the plips, basically. Awesome. So I'd love to know, anyone else who does this ITC, whether you've got a channel or you don't have a channel, let me know. Devil's Angel. Try and ask for it. Everybody here, right? Okay, in the comments, everybody, right, who watches my channel, who does this themselves and has their own spirit box. You don't have to have your own channel, but if you have your own channel, even better. Let's try and get hold of the Devil's Angel. Let's find out who that is, okay? Who is it? Let's ask, all of us, every time we do a session. Who's the Devil's Angel? I want to speak to the Devil's Angel. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody, go for it. Absolutely go for it. Let's flood the spirit world, if that's even how it works, with questions for the devil's angel. Let's get that, whoever that is, maybe there's loads of them, I don't know, you know, to you know, so they get so sick of it they have to answer whatever they are, you know. And if you can capture it on video and it's nice and clear like Sam's, or indeed even like mine, then please let me know. I'll feature it. I really will feature it if you want me to, of course. You know, I'll feature it for you. So please, okay? Very good capture, Sam. Very, very good. And I'm not just saying that because you're wearing my merch there, which, wow, that's amazing. Just seeing someone else wearing my merch on the channel. That's just that. I've made it. I freaking made it. No, I'm joking. But no, seriously, it's very nice. And that merch is. I probably should not shilling my merch. It's really high quality, so if you want to grab your own, because it's awesome, then descriptions. But no, stop shilling, Phil. Stop shilling, Phil. I have to, okay? It's desperate times. We're talking about that Devil's Angel capture, and it is an amazing capture. Just quickly talking about shills. No credits this time for anyone who has tipped me in the last day or two. Next time, because this is just a very quick video, I'm very busy at the moment, hence doing this on the move, hence why my steering wheel's in the way, but I thought I'd respond to Sam as quick as I could in this sort of way, you know, just very quickly, if you want to carry on listening to my mouth noises. Interesting capture because of the clips, interesting capture because it's the Devil's Angel, interesting capture, well done, full stop, Sam. And I'd like everybody else to try and do sessions focused on the Devil's Angel, and let's see what we can get. Let me know as time goes on. Thank you, take care, much love. You've been watching Order of Magnitude, that dude who is just so well known because YouTube always recommends his stuff to other people. Fucking bullshit. Bye bye.